So I was watching this video the other day and I knew it was really important. And it was like, so you can visualize, it was like this, it was like a a um a pyramid, right? And this guy that made this video, I guess it was shooting out to Naughty Beaver. And it was like this pyramid, and he took a CD and he put it around the top, and the capstone of the pyramid was poking out through the middle of the CD, and he was showing the refraction in the light. And there's like this, I had a revelation like that. If you could fill in the blanks around that, it's like a Merkaba. And I'm pretty sure, like, from what I've researched, it's like a cube within a cube. There's other names for it, I believe, but and there was this disc and the pyramid, and then the way the light reflected up through the occulting disc and projected above it was mind-blowing. It was real deep, but I kind of had a revelation that we are in the earth, and the creation that we are in is in this, I guess maybe the shape of consciousness itself or something, is that it's endless. It's they even made like a horror movie about it, like one of those cube movies or something. There was like, it's endless and it's infinite. You just go into room after room after room, and you could never find your way out. But these deep principles and concepts are the true knowledge and wisdom that's behind all of these things. So if you really, I just felt my consciousness and my soul and my spirit was just like pulling that in, and it was like, wow, this is so much truth in this. When I saw that crystal pyramid and he was refracting the light up through, and there was this occulting disc. The occulting disc is like that plane of material existence, and now that I think of it afterwards, I'm like putting in place, like the cube, all these pyramids come together to be that I forget the name, I'm having a brain fart right now, but there's like a name for that cube within a cube. I don't know if that Merkaba thing is similar, but just really amazing. I'm getting, like, when I think about this stuff and I go really deep into it, I get these revelations, and these visions in my head. And just give it a try, guys. I don't know if any other people really feel that way when they do research about things like that. It's just like sometimes I have to put myself in a meditative state, and I'm fully immersed, and I'm listening for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours daily. So it's like my brain, my consciousness goes into this meditative state that it's able to pick out the truths and the things that resonate and have a somewhat like some kind of unexplainable magnetic attraction to the truth of the consciousness. And your brain does all the work, putting it together for you, and vets it all out, and it's kind of telling you what's true and what's not. And you're trusting, you're letting your discernment and like the spirit of that Holy Spirit move through you and reveal to you what's the truth. It's like that's how God speaks to me, at least. So because I ponder on really deep thoughts about, like, when I was picturing these shapes and manifesting, and the way the light was refracting and this crystalline substance, and I was researching the silicon and that germanium and all the weird like substances that aren't quite metallic and aren't quite stone and have these magnetic properties, and I get these visions of how these things would work if they were, in their self-organized supreme state of like assembled into some macro supercomputer machine type state. If you're vibing with me, if you're still with me, let me know. But like, so I'm having these visions of like how God would be like a manifest of this light and power within the crystalline endless Merkaba, and how he's above and separate and divine, and the other 66.66666. He's the 33 and a third. The pyramid flipped upside down above us, the capstone, just touching Earth. And it's like as above, so below. So it's these two upside down pyramids with the capstones touching, and a disk of existence that's goes out between them, and then all that, and then more pyramid. I mean, it just gets crazy deep with the visualization of the visions that I'm getting in my head of this, but it's just real powerful and really amazing, and the colors, and I'm seeing this, and it's like, and I'm seeing how it's like the gnosis and the low vibration in a bunch of useless energy, useless knowledge that's not applicable. Like God is like that, applicable in the moment when you really need it, and things are true and gonna be the way it's supposed to be, and there's no variation, and like all the internet and all the technology is giving us a bunch of uselessness. And it's easy to get wrapped up in that with the communities and things that we're in, and lose track and be getting clicks and views and all this stuff, and not really focusing on what we came here for in the first place. And what we came here for in the first place was truth. At least me, the real truth, like the truth, that's the way, the truth, and the life. That truth is what I was seeking, and I'm finding it, and it's showing me that if you do believe, you will. You can break through to that when you pass to the next existence, because it's all one. Like, I'm embracing and I'm wrapping my mind around the principles and concepts of there being a timeless realm. Because if there's a realm with time, and I see all this duality and stuff, that we there has to be a timeless realm. And it just gets so deep with the depths of the darkness that surrounds us, and we are in everything just keeps flips and inverts as it goes, so it's hard to, and then you can lose track in searching and finding, and realize that that's why some of these like Buddhist monks and things that take these vows of poverty and silence and things, and just nothingness is nothingness. To exist in a state of like just constant meditation is as close as you're gonna get. It's unattainable, but you can know about it and gleam the cube. That's what's the big part of it, and that's kind of where I'm headed with this video, is that you're gleaming the cube. When you're searching for, we're always constantly feeling that special something's out there, and then we know it's just how amazing life is and incredible everything is. You'll never find God, but it's the constant search. You have to have a trust in it and faith, because it's unattainable to really ever have it in this world or pinpoint it. But it's there. It's the other side. It's the everywhere and nowhere. It's that quantized, entangled stuff they're getting into is scary, because they're gonna try to screw with that, and that's sacred stuff. So gleam that cube, guys. I'm gonna name this video after one of those cool, what was it, 90s movies with Christian Slater or something. Gleaming the Cube, the skating movie. It got me big into skating and BMX and stuff, and it was a great part of my childhood. So, love you guys, and stay pure, and stay aware, and stay focused on, and just keep on fighting the good fight and for truth in all things. Like, subscribe, and share. Please help support my channel. I'm really trying to help people out there and wake people up. Stay aware, man. It's amazing what you'll find if you just ask for it. You seek the truth, and the truth will set you free. I'm out.